Hey, hockey fans, how's everybody doing? Let's review some scores for Friday night hockey, and then we'll make some picks for Saturday. There's 11 games on Saturday. There was going to be 12, but one's been postponed. On Friday, it started off with Calgary against Montreal. Montreal won that game 2-1. We got that one right. Islanders, 2 in a row. They lost now to Boston, 3-0 here on Friday night, so we got that one wrong. Then Minnesota over San Jose, 3-2. We got that one right. LA Kings in Colorado, that game was postponed due to COVID protocol. And then Vegas over Anaheim 4-0, so we got that one right. The best bet was Minnesota. We got that right, so that record goes to 29-21. Overall picks were 3-1. That record goes to 212 and 174. And on the parlay, it looked like Minnesota was going to hit the puck line, but then little breakaway and a goal to make it a 1-goal game, so we didn't get the puck line. I shouldn't have got greedy there. But Montreal and Vegas both hit. So not a bad Friday. Now we'll get on to Saturday. We'll see if we can rock this weekend with some money-making picks. We'll start off with New Jersey against the New York Rangers. The Rangers are 6-2-2 in their last 10, current 2-game winning streak. Shesterkin listed to be in net for the Rangers. New Jersey is 2-6-2 in their last 10, current 4-game losing streak. Blackwood listed to be in net. They're in 7th with 34 points in the Mass Mutual East. The Rangers are in 5th with 48 points. On Thursday, it was all Rangers, and they defeated New Jersey 4-0. New York has a 4-2 lead in this season series. Jersey has been a decent road team, but they've kind of sealed their season off. I think they've kind of mailed it in. Panarin, he's been looking really good. I think he's got 7 games where he's got 3 points or more at home. The Rangers currently 6 points behind Boston for 4th place, so they're definitely in the playoff hunt. And this is the second of a 3-game set. They play again on Sunday, and I think the Rangers just continue their push here. Rangers home team is my pick. Another early game, Washington against Philadelphia. Philadelphia is 4-4-2 in their last 10, current 1-game winning streak. Carter Hart confirmed to be in net for Philadelphia. Washington 5-5-0 in their last 10, current 1-game losing streak. Samsonov likely to be back in net here. They're in first with 60 points in the Mass Mutual East. Philadelphia in 6th with 46 points. Washington's last game was a loss to last place Buffalo, and they actually lost 5-2. Philly last played a tight game against Pittsburgh, and they won their game 2-1. Washington has a 4-1 lead in this series. The Capitals have won 4 in a row, and the last one was a 6-1 win, and that was on April 13th. Oshie with 8 points in his last 5 games for Washington. Ovechkin with 3 goals in his last 5. No consistency here from Philadelphia, and since middle of March, they've just kind of fallen apart. I don't know what's going on there, but with Carter Hart in net, I can't see him beating this Washington team. And Washington's going to give their head a shake after losing to Buffalo, too. Although Buffalo's playing really good hockey. I like what they're doing. Washington's my pick. Next game, Pittsburgh against Buffalo. Buffalo 5-2-3 in their last 10. Current 1-game winning streak. Tokarski listed to be in net for Buffalo. Pittsburgh 7-2-1 in their last 10, an overtime decision. DeSmith listed to be in net for Pittsburgh. They're in 3rd with 57 points in the Mass Mutual East. Buffalo in 8th with 29 points. Penguins faced Philadelphia on Thursday and suffered a loss. It was a tight one, 2-1. And the Sabres, that was when they won against number 1 Washington, and they won 5-2. This is a first of a back-to-back as they play again Sunday. Penguins have won all 4 times that these teams have met, and the last time was a 4-0 win for Pittsburgh. I think combined in the last 5 games, I think these two teams have scored 39 goals. So definitely might look at an over here because both these teams are putting the puck in the net. Buffalo played a good game against Boston. It was a 1-goal game win in extra time, and then they defeated Washington. I'm going to go Buffalo here for another big upset to beat Pittsburgh. See how Pittsburgh bounces back after losing 2 against Philadelphia. I'm going to go home team here, Buffalo to win. I think they're co-hosting that Pride game too. Anyway, Buffalo to beat Pittsburgh. Next game, another early one. Ottawa against Montreal. Montreal on a back-to-back. They're 5-5-0 in their last 10, current 1-game winning streak. Carey Price listed to be in net. I hope he is. Ottawa 3-6-1 in their last 10, current 1-game losing streak. Murray listed to be in net for Ottawa. They're in 7th with 32 points in the Scotia North. Montreal in 4th with 47 points. Senators took a loss Wednesday to Winnipeg 3-2. Montreal coming off a win here Friday night against Calgary 2-1. Ottawa has won 4. Montreal has won 3. On April 3rd, when teams last met, Ottawa won 6-3. Carey Price is going to be in net here. I'm taking Montreal even off a back-to-back. That's my pick. Home team, Montreal to beat Ottawa. And that'll be a tough game. So we'll see. We'll see. Next game, I think this is the last early game. St. Louis against Arizona. Arizona's 4-6-0 in their last 10. Current 5-game losing streak. Ranton listed to be in net for Arizona. St. Louis is 3-6-1 in their last 10. Current 1-game losing streak. Binnington listed to be in net. They're in fourth with 44 points in the Honda West. Arizona, 1 point behind them, fifth with 43 points. Blues' last game was a hard-fought loss to Colorado, 4-3. And the Coyotes, they faced Minnesota on Wednesday, and they lost their game as well, 5-2. This is the last regular season game between these two. Blues have won 3. The Coyotes have won 4. Last time they met was back in February. The Coyotes won 1-0. Both teams have players with 6 points in the last 5. Dunn for the Blues and Kessel for the Coyotes. Binnington has been playing better the last couple games. I've kind of liked what I've seen out of him. The Blues could have a longer break here too, because I think their next game after this already is postponed against Colorado due to COVID. And then the next one, again, is supposed to be Colorado. So we'll see what happens there. But I think they're going to fight hard for these points. I really, really like St. Louis in this position. St. Louis is going to be my pick. The Toronto-Vancouver game has been postponed. Again, COVID. Next game, Nashville against Carolina. Carolina 6-3-1 in their last 10, current 1-game winning streak. Mrazek listed to be in net for Carolina. Nashville 7-3-0 in their last 10, current 1-game losing streak. I don't know if Saros or Pecorini is going to be in net for Nashville here. For some reason, I think Pecorini could be, but I'm not sure. They're in fourth with 49 points in the Discover Central. Carolina in first with 60 points. Canes halted this trending Predators team on Thursday, defeating them 4-1. Carolina has won all 5 times that these teams have met, and they can potentially sweep this series. They've outscored the Predators in those 5 games 20-8. The Canes are first in power play at 28.4%, fifth in penalty kill at 83.8%, second in faceoff, fourth in goals against. Carolina is going to win this game again. Carolina is my pick to beat Nashville. Next game, Florida against Tampa. Tampa 5-5-0 in their last 10, current 1-game winning streak. Vasilevsky listed to be in net for Tampa. Florida 6-3-1 in their last 10 with an overtime decision. Bobrovsky listed to be in net for Florida. They're in third with 59 points. And the Discover Central, Tampa in second with 60 points. It was a good game when these teams clashed on Thursday. Panthers had a 2-1 lead in the third, and then Tampa tied it, and they won in overtime 3-2. Florida outshot Tampa 38-19. This is Florida's last road game before going home to face Columbus. The Lightning have a 3-2 lead in this series. Montour is a nice addition for this Panthers team, and I'm going to lean to them. I think Tampa's got a few more bodies injured right here, and I'm going to go Florida. I mean, they could have won that last game easily, and I'm going to go to them to win this game. Visiting team Florida is my pick to beat Tampa. And I know Tampa has a crazy record at home against Florida, but I'm still picking Florida. Next game, Chicago against Detroit. Detroit 5-3-2 in their last 10, current 3-game winning streak. Bernier listed to be in net for Detroit. Chicago's 4-6-0 in their last 10, current 1-game losing streak. Lankinen listed to be in net. They're in fifth with 45 points in the Discover Central. Detroit in eighth with 38 points. On Thursday, the Red Wings played a better hockey game, and they won 4-1 against the Chicago team. I think all the stars named in the game were Red Wings. They just outplayed Chicago from the beginning to the end. Grice played well. I think he faced 25 shots and stopped 24 of them. Yeah, this is another pair of teams. This is the last game for this season, regulation, that they're going to see each other. The Hawks have a 5-2 lead in this season series. I don't think Detroit has won 4 in a row this season, and I don't think they're going to do it here. I know they beat Carolina twice, and then they beat Chicago. But I'm going to go Chicago here. Chicago's my pick to beat Detroit. Next game, San Jose against Minnesota. Minnesota's 5-3-2 in their last 10, current 2-game winning streak. Kakkonen listed to be in net for Minnesota. San Jose 5-5-0 in their last 10, current 4-game losing streak. Koshanush, I don't know how to pronounce it. It doesn't make sense the way it's spelled, but they're in 6th with 40 points in the Honda West. Minnesota in 3rd with 55 points. Back-to-back here, Friday's game ended in a 3-2 score in favor of the Wild. Series now knotted up at 3 apiece. The game was getting pretty heated in the third. I was watching this game, and I think this is going to be a rough one here on Saturday. Fiala leading the Wild with 4 goals, 6 points in his last 5. Zuccarello and Parisi both with goals on Friday. San Jose seems to get frustrated, and then their game falls apart. It happened to them when they played Anaheim, and I think it's happening here when they're playing Minnesota. And I think Minnesota, again, easily wins here. Home team, Minnesota is my pick. Next game, Columbus against Dallas. Dallas 5-2-3 in their last 10, current 1-game winning streak. I think Khudobin's going to be in net here. Ottinger was in net, I think, the last game. Columbus 2-7-1 in their last 10, current 1-game losing streak. Korpisalo listed to be in net. They're in 7th with 39 points into Discover Central. Dallas in 6th with 44 points. When these teams met on Thursday, Columbus opened the scoring in the first, but then in the second, Dallas took over and they won the game 4-1. And this will be the last time that these teams meet in the regular season as well. Dallas leads the series by 1 game, 4-3. I don't know. I think Columbus has kind of written the season off too. I think Dallas is still fighting for a playoff berth, and I'm going to go Dallas here, home team. That's my pick. And I think the last one, a couple Canadian teams, Edmonton and Winnipeg. Winnipeg 6-3-1 in their last 10, current 2-game winning streak. Hellebuck listed to be in net for Winnipeg. Edmonton 6-2-2 in their last 10, current 1-game losing streak. Koskinen listed to be in net for Edmonton. They're in 3rd with 52 points in the Scotia North. Winnipeg in 2nd with 57 points. Oilers last played back on April 10th. Saturday when they lost 5-0 to Calgary. The Jets played on Thursday when they faced the number 1 Toronto team in this division. The Jets won that game 5-2. Edmonton has won 4. Winnipeg has won 2. Scheifele with 7 points in his last 5 for the Jets. Draisaitl with 7 points in his last 5 for the Oilers. Oilers have won 3 in a row between these two. This is a coin flip game. I really think it is, but I like Winnipeg. I like Scheifele, and I'm going to go Winnipeg, home team here. That's my pick. Winnipeg to beat Edmonton. Dallas to beat Columbus. Minnesota to beat San Jose. Chicago to beat Detroit. Florida to beat Tampa. Carolina to beat Nashville. St. Louis to beat Arizona. Montreal to beat Ottawa. Buffalo to beat Pittsburgh. Washington to beat Philadelphia, and the New York Rangers to beat New Jersey. My best bet, I'm going to make it the St. Louis game. I'm going to go 2 parlays. My 1 parlay, just money lines. I'm going to go Washington money line. I got at 1.74. St. Louis money line. I got at 1.74. Florida money line. I got at 2.6, which was great. Then another parlay. I'm going to go Rangers puck line -1.5, 2.05. Carolina money line 1.55. And the Chicago, I'm going to have to lock it up in the morning because the odds aren't out on that game yet. Hope everyone has a great start to the weekend. Good luck with your picks. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Thanks. Talk soon.